Cord. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Lachelle, and I am a Triple Diamond. I've been involved for about a year. I'm OCD. Like, I am literally diagnosed OCD. It's been a huge part of my success in this business. I feel that organization is huge. I'm gonna be. Oh, some people can't hear anything. Justin, you're good? Cool. Heather. Okay, so I'm huge on organization. It's been a huge part of my success. I'm gonna go through everything that I do with organization. Now, I want you guys to pay attention. I won't be sending anybody any templates. I'm gonna be showing you a lot of templates. I'm gonna show you what I do those templates. If you don't friend request me after this, follow me, please. I always get friend requests after I do trainings. But remember, too, that this works for me. This is something that really has worked for me, and I want you to take what you can from it. I have given this, my systems, to other leaders, and sometimes it just doesn't work for other leaders. So if something else is working for you, don't stop doing it, okay? So I'm going to start with paper organization. We work our business a lot from Facebook, and there's a lot of things about Facebook that I don't like. I don't like that there's not file tabs in the messages. So I have templates, and I'm going to show you that I've created through Word, just through tables, through Word, that have kept me organized so that I have everything in this binder. I would recommend getting a binder if you don't have one. This binder has been with me for 13 months. I call this the Millionaire's Binder. This is actually an incentive on my team, and everything is in here at all times with me. If for any reason the internet shut down, I still got everything in here. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys about is your personally enrolled distributors, all right? And I'm actually going to be screen sharing too. I'm going to go from video to screen share and back. So the first one I'm going to talk about is personally enrolled distributors. And I'm going to show you this table in 1 second. But what this is, it's all the distributors that I've ever enrolled, and they are color-coded based on what rank I was when I enrolled them so that I can track tabs, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and screen share, and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like. Their name, their ID number, their phone number, and the placement. These are the 4 things that you need to know. I always have it with me in my purse, so I don't, for any reason, I'm out and I have to transfer somebody to somebody, I don't have to go into eSuite and find out what their ID number is. I have it in my binder. Obviously we should all have their phone numbers, but placement is important too. So this is your personally enrolled distributor ID sheet so that you always have them with you. I do the highlighters to color code them so I know the tabs. Okay, so second paper is personally enrolled loyal customers. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you this too. These sheets are every single loyal customer that I have ever enrolled, ever. All right, and I'm going to show you exactly what I put on the tables now. Again, if you guys ever have any questions, please ask in the chat box and I'll answer them. So this is the personally enrolled loyal customers, all right? So I have the date that they ordered, their name, their ID number, and their password for their loyal customer account, what they ordered, their auto ships 1 through 6, and placement, and if they are a potential distributor of mine or not. I have a lot of loyal customers that turn into distributors, and I kind of know in the beginning if they're going to be interested in the business opportunity or not. But these, I changed, like this is all, everything is always done in pencil because I literally go through the first of every single month. And I know this sounds crazy, but treat this like a business, guys, and it'll pay you like a business. The first of every single month, I go through, and I've enrolled over 250 loyal customers. I go through every single loyal customer and I see if they've changed their auto ship. I make sure every month too that I mark what auto ship they're on, because when they get to 4, I mean, unless you guys have like this crazy memory that I don't have, when they get to 4, that's when I remind them about the 6-month auto ship where you're going to get $50. And the only way that I would be able to know that is because of this piece of paper. You can also, make these tables and keep them on your computer, and you can fill them out that way. But I have every single customer. I know exactly what they're ordering. And this has actually made it so easy for me that I have so many loyal customers that have never shut their auto ship because I constantly know what they're ordering. I constantly know what auto ship they're on. And what I love about this too is that when they get to their 3rd month, that's when I start to bring up the business opportunity, because after 3 months, they can become a distributor. So now I'm going to go on to, I talk fast sometimes. So if I start talking too fast again, just ask questions, okay? The next one, potentials. All right. So this is something I'm just waiting for Facebook. You know, Facebook is coming out with all these awesome features, and I wish Mark would get it together and make file tabs in the messages. I would love to be able to separate the messages and like potentials and like have a file tab for just potentials. So until Mark does that, I'm just killing trees over here, all right, guys? So I have a potential sheet, all right? In this potential sheet, and there's multiples in here, this is so I can, you know, I can't keep track of people in my messages, or they just get down the feed. You know, the changing the chat colors is cool and stuff, but I can't actually see all my potentials because I get so many messages a day. So I'll show you that now. Potentials, super simple sheet, all right? Their name, the outlet that I found them on, Facebook, Instagram, notes I like to include, you know, what state they live in, or like, you know, like 5,000 followers or 5,000 friends or post often. And then I have these columns. So the first column is intro. That means that I have introduced them the opportunity. I have told them about the $99. I have told them about the auto ship, about the $20 website fee. I've told them how we work this business. And then follow up 1 through 6. I do my follow-ups about once a week, but this way I know how many times I followed up with them, how much information they know. And this just keeps me really, really organized so that I don't have to fish through my messages to see who are my potentials. I have them all down on paper. Again, this is going to be recorded, so you guys can always go back and look at these. I have some questions here. Do you just check the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as off as they order? Yes. So on the loyal customers, your current loyal customers, every month on the first of the month, I go through my entire loyal customers and I see what auto ship they're on, and I just check it as the months go by. Like a hundreds list. Yes, it's like a hundreds list, but instead of an actual hundreds list, I've just made a sheet of just to follow up with. Mackenzie, what program do you use to make these documents? I use Word. It's just Word, and I just do a blank sheet, horizontal, and I just create a table. Okay, so next sheet is potential loyal customers, guys. Okay, so this is like my most important sheets. I have, if you're talking about hundreds lists, I have thousands lists, all right? And I'm going to show you these lists. These are all the people that I have ever talked to about ordering products. Again, we don't have those files tab yet in the messengers, and I hate it. So I have every single person that I have ever started a conversation with on these sheets. So I'm going to show you these sheets now and how I use them. All right, so this is it. It's just another Word document. I just created a table. This is actually front and back, so it's a hundreds list. This is just the front, and I have their name. This is if I have, it's Facebook, text, or IG. So either they're a Facebook potential and Instagram potential, or I blitz them and I have their phone number and we're communicating through text, right? And this is where I put that information. A lot of times too, I put their phone number because, you know, when I blitz people, I don't always get their name and they'll just keep talking to me and I don't really know who they are, but I just know that they're interested in ordering products. So I'll just put their phone number. So this is follow-up 1 through 4 and what they're interested in. This is probably like besides my potential sheet, my potential distributor sheet, this is one of my biggest, like, I use these every single day and I'm adding to these every single day because I'm talking to new people every single day. And again, I would not be able to like keep track of my messages in my messenger if it wasn't for this piece of paper. If I ever do get to follow up 4, what I do is I cross their name out and I add them to a new sheet. Just that way I can just start a new follow-up with them. So those are my sheets. If anybody has any questions about those, go ahead. Another thing for organization that I just would recommend so highly, and if you haven't done this yet, if you have a team under you, you know, even if you're if you're executive, go laminate charts, guys. I chart daily with my team. I'm charting emeralds, diamonds, double diamonds, triple diamonds. And I do have a hard copy of all of their charts. But what I do is, like, for instance, like I have a triple diamond sheet for all of my diamonds, all right? That way I can see everybody in their downline, and I don't have to continuously create a chart for every single person. Like I don't have to create a chart for every ruby underneath the triple diamond. I don't have to create a chart for every, you know, emerald or anything. These are so beneficial because I am charting daily, and I write on these daily just with a dry erase marker. That way, you know, I don't want to send a triple diamond chart to them and be like, oh, here, this little circle area is you. No, this is so, like, I use these every single day. This is like my #1 recommendation. These are actually so old now, like I have to get new ones. Do these. Laminate charts. Super organized. So I'm going to go onto Facebook, and this is something that I am, you know, when I first, oh, actually, start back. Almost one more thing. Volume counting. So I actually made this volume counting sheet. I'm going to screen share one sec. You know, and this has came into huge, you know, we have to volume count in a month. Maybe everybody has a different way of doing this. Maybe you just write in the back of charts, but this is the way I do it. This volume counting sheet is so that I can literally take a diamond. I put their name, I can put that they're going for diamond and first of the month. And all of these will be the distributors, the promoting distributors underneath of them. And this way in the boxes, I can put the auto ships that are running underneath of them. This way I know if they're commission qualified, what total volume they have right now. You know, obviously the goal is for 100. If they ran an auto ship, what date they ran it. Again, I know this, like some people look at the sheet and they're like, what are you doing? But this is like my OCD where I have to be able to see everything. I have to make sure that everything, you know, the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted. So this is my volume counting sheet. It's super simple. I also made it in Word. Okay, so I'm going to go on to Facebook. So there are a couple things on Facebook that I utilize daily. Holy messages. Hold on one second. One second, guys. So I'm going to talk about lists. I am super lister, and I list everything. Ashley Sinclair actually taught me this. She's a super lister too. So what Facebook lists are is that you can create a list of people that creates an entire new news feed. All right. Hold on. Let me see this. Let me really sec. I'm going to answer some of these questions. 40% off now. So everybody, 40% off right now at Office Depot and Office Max, or Walmart. You can get a laminator. Hey, thanks, Mackenzie. Appreciate it. Can you upload the empty files and file? So this is the problem with that, Nicole. So this binder is actually a incentive on my team page. Like I said, you know, everybody, I don't want to send them to everybody. What page are you talking about, Nicole? Tell me what page you're talking about and we'll talk about it, okay? So I'm going to talk about lists. Lists are huge for me, all right? So right here, you have to make lists on a computer, and I'll make this a little bit bigger. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't, just kidding. Lists, so right here, you have to do it on a computer. This is your home page. You just go to your home page, and right here, friends, all right? You go to friends, you hit more. Now look at my list, guys. I have an entire news feed, and I'll just show you. So this entire news feed is all of my potential loyal customers currently. And this is way I can interact with them so they don't just think that I just am talking to them because I want them to buy a product. So I have a potential loyal customer newsfeed. I have a serious potential, which is my potential distributors newsfeed. So I can really interact with them. I literally go on this list probably like twice a day and just make sure that I am on their ass about everything. I have a current loyal customers list. A big part of why I have so many loyal customers that have never turned off their auto ship is because I don't stop talking or interacting with them once they order. I have a current loyal customers, so it's like every single time I get a loyal customer, I add them to that list, and that way at least once every couple days, I go down that newsfeed and I literally like everybody's stuff so that they know I still see them. A potential distributors list. This is every single time I get a new potential on social media. I put them on this list so I can continue to interact with them, and they're all in one place. Dream Team. Dream Team is my personal team page. This is so, you know, I have unfollowed my entire team, so I literally do not see any of their posts. The only way that I'm able to see their posts is by this list. I can go to this and I can go through and I can interact with people, Jessica and her Snapchat filter. I can interact with them to help their algorithm. Triple Threat. I am a mass enroller for Triple Threat customers, and Triple Threat is high BV. We love high BV. So I have an entire Triple Threat newsfeed so that I am constantly interacting with them. So again, they don't think that I'm just talking to them because I want them to order. Wrappers is anybody that I'm friends with outside of my team, because sometimes, you know, this is just something that we all do. Sometimes we do post things we don't want outside people to see. So this way I can actually select this group, and I'll also show you guys this too. I can select this group so they don't actually see my posts, all right? So I'm gonna teach you how to make this list. So like I said, I'm gonna show this to you again. So if you're on your home screen right now, you're gonna go to your friends right here, and you're gonna hit more. Now you can create a new list right here. Create list. You can name it whatever you want. So we'll just say Boss Babes. All right, so right here, you can start adding people. You can start adding people right here just by tagging them. So this is super easy. This is how, like, for instance, like if you wanted to start a potentials list, if you have your potentials written down, you can just start putting them in this list right here, okay? So create. Now you have an entire newsfeed. So those people that I've already selected, now I have an entire newsfeed of just them, which is awesome because I can go through on this newsfeed now. Like if it's potential loyal customers, now I can just go through and like all their stuff so that they see me. You can add friends to the list right here, okay? Or, for instance, we will go to Daisha. So say Daisha is your newest potential, all right? So you can only do this on the computer, and this is kind of like what sucks about it, but say Daisha is my newest potential. Daisha's actually my team, but if she's my newest potential loyal customer, I'm gonna go to her profile on a computer, and right here over friends, I'm gonna hover. And it says right here, add to another list. So I'm gonna click that. And I can go down, scroll down, and I can find Boss Babes. Where's Boss Babes? Or I could just put on potential, but she's on another dream. So I can like put her on a list, for instance. So I'll put her on potential low customer list. It checked. Now she's on that feed. I have questions, so let's see these. How do you determine who goes on the potential loyal customer list? Just anyone you add or by something they post? Okay, so I don't know what all this stuff is going on right now. But Megan, to answer your question, a potential loyal customer is someone that has responded to my message. That means that I've asked them if they are interested in the products, or they have, you know, commented on a post, and I have messaged them and asked them about it. If they have ever responded to me, basically they're going to order from me or they're going to block me. Okay, so when they go on the list, like it's only a matter of time before they actually order from me, but that's when I put them on the list. Amanda, yes, thanks. Vanessa, oh, you can't do it from your phone? I did not know that. I've never tried. Through the app. Cool. Well, glad you guys, I don't know how to do that at all. Mackenzie, what if you have several potentials from IG that you don't know their Facebook? I have never not gotten the potential from Instagram and not made them add me on Facebook. Absolutely. I have my Facebook bio in my Instagram bio. I have my Facebook link in my Instagram bio, and I have never started a conversation. My excuse every single time on Instagram, say they're like, I post something about the fat fighters, and they like the fat fighter post, or they comment on it, and I message them. I will literally, the second message I ever write is, I can't stand this 140 characters. Can you just add me on Facebook? My link is in my bio, and they immediately come to my Facebook. And if they don't add me immediately, then I go on super stalker mode and I go find them. But I always get them on Facebook. I work my business from Facebook. Instagram is something that I supplement basically my business from. So they always go on my Facebook for sure. Let me think here. So when you go back to the list, and I just put Daisha, and my potentials, now she's going to be on this feed. So when they order, I just take them off of the feed, okay? So I see y'all. My computer's going to be slow. And you can just remove them like that. You can just remove them like that. And then they go into my current loyal customers. So yes, this is a little like tedious, but it's totally worth it. I mean, organization is just so big in my business. Current loyal customers, I'll just go there and I'll just add them to that group there. Let's see what we have here. When adding to wrappers, is it just sideline? It works people that you add. So I actually don't have a lot of people that I'm friends with that are my sidelines or that are not in my actual team. I almost have 5,000 friends, so that friend limit is really getting up there. So I can't really afford to be friends with a bunch of It Works people. So the people that I am friends with, the wrappers, is anybody that is not in my downline. Ellen, I really did not know that you could do it from the app. But I also said I'm a stay-at-home girlfriend, guys, so I'm always on my computer, really. But that's interesting. So, Alyssa, I'm planning on you to teach me how to do that, please. Thank you. Save posts. So this is something that is really huge for me, too. You can save posts on Facebook, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually welcome you to the Dream Team for a second. The Dream Team is my group, my downline. So, for instance, this is a save post. Say I wanted to save, no, I already saved that post too. We'll say, we're going to save this one. So, right here, Angela posted this. I want to save this post because I don't want to have to go find it later. I don't want to have to scroll. I don't want to have to search, because even when you search sometimes, you'll put in certain words and you literally cannot find the post. So, what you can do is this little arrow right here. You can say save post, all right? Why this comes so in handy is when you enroll a new distributor, I'm sure there's certain things on your team pages that you want them to see, okay? But it is a little tedious to have to type in the search bar, trying to find the post. Alyssa, you're texting me. Trying to find the post. So this is what you can do. You can save the post. Now, look right here. Saved, all right? You can go to this save post. And for instance, say I signed a new distributor yesterday. What is their first goal? To get 4 loyal customers, right? So I can go to here, and I have saved this post of a video that I made on how to get the first 4 loyal customers. So now I don't have to scroll and search for it or anything. All I have to do is go to my saved post and I can tag them. That has been such a big thing for me because, everybody, when you think about it, you enroll a distributor, you probably all tag them into 5 posts immediately. But how are you finding those posts? Does it take a while? If you just save the post this way, you can just go to your save tab. Again, it's at your home tab. It's at your homepage, saved. You can go there and you don't have to search for them. You have them saved. So this is something that has been huge for me. Super just time management, really. It just helps you with time. Let me see here. And then search bar. So I know that there's all different ranks on here right now. And this is something for new distributors because I'm sure most of anybody that's above, Ruby already knows this. But your search bar is really smart, all right? You can, for instance, if you're in the middle of, that looks really bad. If you're in the middle of, whatever, and you want to do a fat fighter post, I can literally type in my name and see in the search bar, I can put Lachelle Ann Fat Fighter and I can press search. Now, photos. Every single post that I have ever posted about the Fat Fighters is now right there for me. That way, I can take an old post and I can modify the actual whatever I wrote to kind of just make a post really fast. That's something I actually am finding that a lot of people don't know about. This search bar is amazing. So, Lachelle Ann Thermofit. And these are going to be all of the posts that I've posted about Thermofit. That way, if I want to make a Thermofit post really quick, I can just type my name in and put Thermofit, and then I have all my posts that I've talked about Thermofit. That way, I can just go in, copy, modify, repost. I'm going to stop share really quick because I can't see the chat box. Do you have every single friend in a category? I want to do this, but I'm wondering how many hours I should set aside for this. So I started this in the beginning, probably a month in, because I met with Ashley Sinclair about a month in. And so I would take a day. I would honestly take a day to get yourself organized. That's my opinion, though. I'm big on organization. I do not have all my friends in categories. I have the categories that you see. My categories are only based on business. It's potential loyal customers, potential distributors, current loyal customers, dream team. And this is just something because I don't want to follow these people, because if you haven't noticed, Facebook does work on an algorithm. So everybody that is on a list right now, I don't follow. I do not see them. I literally eliminate all of them from my newsfeed. So that's probably at least 1,000 people that are not on my newsfeed, which opens up new people to be able to be on my newsfeed. So those lists are the only way I will ever see any of my team's post, my potentials post, anything. Those lists are the only way. So yeah, that's what I would say. I would honestly take a day or a couple hours to just do it because it's so beneficial and it really doesn't take that long, honestly. Can you type any search word on your computer and choose posts by you as well? Yes, so you can post literally if, say for instance, like you saw something that's, so Taylor is on here. Taylor Flanders, did I say your last name right? Okay, Taylor Flanders, you saw a post that you just absolutely loved of hers, all right? And it was about ThermoFit. You can type in, I'm not probably gonna spell your name right, I'm really sorry. Say for instance, so I'm gonna delete my name, Taylor Flanders. Is that right? I don't know. Oh, it's right. Okay. So unless she has some of her posts that aren't with public, because again, these posts that you can search have to be public. So this one is public. So this one she did the ThermoFit. So if you saw this post and you knew that it was talking about ThermoFit, you can literally put her name, the product that she was talking about, and her post will show up. See, mind blown. Well, I'm glad I taught you something, Mackenzie. That'll make midday posts much easier. Yes, it absolutely will. And you could tag potentials. Yes, okay, so that's actually something that's great. So the fact that you just said that, who just said that? I don't know who said that. Mackenzie, okay, you just said that. And I'm gonna show you guys something. This is how beneficial that search bar has been to me, okay? Watch this. So I get a lot of loyal customers for fat fighters. And look at this post. So this is the post that I literally always refer to because I actually used to take a carb blocker prior to joining It Works, and it didn't have prickly pear cactus. It was only white kidney bean. And I have tagged, come on. Oh, it's not here. Why? So for instance, like here, this works. This isn't the one I'm talking about. There's one of these, there's this exact post and it has like 90 comments on it. But say for instance, I'm talking to somebody about the fat fighter. All I have to do is my name, fat fighter, and look at all these people that I've tagged it. Look at that. Like these are like, oh, I'm interested in the fat fighter. Awesome. I'm going to tag you in this post. I want you to read more information about it, and then we can get your order in. And that way I don't have to send them anything. I don't have to explain anything to them. They can literally just read this post and boom. And every single time they read this post, I've actually put Taco Bell in here about how like late night Taco Bell sessions. And I always get it every time somebody reads this. They're like, oh my God, the Taco Bell got me. Because it's true. It's like everybody, you know, has their drunk nights where they want to go get Taco Bell. So the categories basically take what you would have on your normal Facebook feed and isolate them, if I understand correctly. Justin, yes. So what you're doing is you are taking those people and turning them into a completely different news feed. You are literally putting them in a news feed, and you can only see them on their news feed. It's like, I don't follow any of my team, all right? Like, I don't follow any of them. The only way I can possibly see my team is that news feed. So you're literally creating an entire new news feed when you create a list. Yes, Stacy, you're right. You can also filter it for your friends and groups. Cool. All right. So, search bar. So search bar is great. I'm going to go on to, this is something, again, you know, we have all different ranks on here. eSuite. I have a bunch of eSuite hacks that I'm going to share with you guys. So let me log in. If you don't use charting on eSuite, I want you to start using charting on eSuite. Charting on eSuite has made, if you, hold on one second. Okay, so everybody knows eSuite looks like. You log in, all right? Right here, rank. Rank, you hit rank, and you go to charting beta. if you don't know about this, what this does is it makes charts for you, and it has real-time volume. So every single month, and I haven't done it this month actually because I've been so crazy, but I did make a couple today. So you can go, this is your chart. So if you are diamond and below, you can make an actual chart for yourself. But if you have a downline, you can make downline charts. And when you make a downline chart, not only can you see it, but so can that person see it. So for instance, this morning, earlier today, I made a chart for Marianne. Marianne is going diamond this month. So I created a chart for her on eSuite so I can see the volume at real time, all right? And I don't need to, like, for instance, like I don't need to do Angela's volume because she's already a diamond. But this way we can track everybody's volume at real time. Something that I wanted to show you guys is that, so for instance, like say like Tara, well, I already did Tara. So we'll do Carissa. So Carissa's gonna go Ruby. So this is from July, all right? And this is something I actually just recently learned, and I've been involved with the business for a year, so I actually don't know if other people know this or not, but Carissa is shooting for Ruby this month, all right? So this was made in July. What you can do is you can go down here and you can press copy. Instead of, I don't know, and like I have Angela sitting right next to me right now, and she didn't know it. You can press copy, and it will copy the same exact chart that you made for her in July. That way that you don't have to redo the entire chart again and, you know, add everybody to the chart or whatever else. And now I have her September chart right here at real time. This becomes so helpful, especially in the 25th of the month, because you know exactly what volume you need and where. Oh, Alyssa, I just learned too. No, really, this is something that I just learned too. So this is just so helpful. I mean, this is, if you're not using Charting Beta, I use Charting Beta every single month, and I actually delete them because this gives me super anxiety having all these here. But I make a new chart for every single person that's going for promotion. That way that we can track their volume at real time, and also use the volume tracker of the worksheet that I showed you earlier. So this is amazing. A couple things. Hold on, let me see who else. I know. Ashley, you didn't know it either? Okay, good. So I'm not the only one, because when I found out, I was like, what the shit? Like, somebody should have told me this a long time ago, but I didn't have an upline, and I kind of learned this all myself. So this is something that I just kind of found by snooping through eSuite. A couple things that I have kind of learned, I have learned from snooping through eSuite. So first thing, you know, we obviously need to be checking. Hold on, sorry, I want to answer these questions. Oh, great. Kristen, I love that you love it. A couple things, you know, we should be checking our downline orders every day. We know that this is where we go to check our downline orders, right? Right, okay. So if you didn't know this, so this is where you check your downline orders. This is where you can check, you know, who ordered today, who's, you know, auto ship is ran, whatever. So people always, they're like, how do you know so fast? How do you know so fast? It's not showing my eSuite. So if you didn't know this, you can see everybody's orders faster in your downline activity. So what you do is you hit your downline activity, and you hit right here enrollment date, and you hit it twice. And right here, it'll show up faster than it does in downline orders. It literally shows up about an hour faster. That's crazy. Like if, for instance, Carla just enrolled Jessica. I didn't even know that. If Jessica enrolled, like, this pops up within 5 minutes. Like Carla enrolled Jessica, say she enrolled 5 minutes ago, it's already showing up. But if I go to downline orders, let's see if it's even there. Oh, she is there. Okay. But for instance, like like I will know things before everybody else does because of your downline activity. It literally shows you a half an hour to an hour earlier, and all you have to do is just hit enrollment date twice, and it shows you what everybody is doing. And these, again, your downline activity only shows the new. A couple other things in eSuite that I use is, I'm not sure how everybody tracks, say like somebody's like, well, I don't even know. Like an example, like if you're searching for somebody's order, if you're searching to see anybody, Organization Explorer, you can type anybody's name here. And like, for instance, I had to mail out something to Katie today. I don't have Katie's address down. sorry for, all I have to do, so Katie is, her last name is Brewer. All I have to do is brew, and she pops up right here. So that way it's so much faster. Like I can get to her so much faster. Let's see these. So if you post to a specific group only, those people see it. Heather, I'm gonna actually get to that in like a second after I'm done with eSuite. Again, we are all different ranks right now on here. So Organization Explorer, you can type in their actual name and they will pop up for you. And those are the two things that like I feel like a lot of people don't know about. And those are the two things that are just kind of like the eSuite hacks that I have for you guys. Now, I am going to go back to Facebook. So what Heather was just talking about is, say for instance, I'm going to write, so this is what I was talking about earlier. So say I want to write something like a status. Okay, say I'm going to do hi. Right here. What? Am I cut out right now? Am I cut out? Brandy just said I cut out.
No.
I'm still here?
Okay. You're good.
I don't know if Brandy's here. Okay, so hold on. Let me screen share again. Okay, so for instance, what I was talking about earlier, say I want to go hi. Right now it's public, all right? So watch how crazy this is. So for instance, when I post something for Triple Threat, so I'm just going to say Triple Threat. I'll just do this. Okay, so if I'm posting a Triple Threat post, I'm going to automatically post Triple Threat to my wall. So I'm going to post a before and after. It's going to, green, some of it, fat bears, cool. Post. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the entire post again, and I'm going to hit more options, and I'm going to post it to only Triple Threat. Now it's only going to post to Triple Threat, which means it's also on my actual newsfeed, and it's only showing up on the Triple Threat newsfeed, which means everybody that is in Triple Threat, everybody that's on the Triple Threat list is going to have a higher algorithm to see the Triple Threat post. I kind of want to ask if that makes sense, but you guys are just going to have to shake your heads or not. Okay. So another thing is, like, for instance, there are some posts, like when I do giveaways. So when I do giveaways, I honestly just want to block all distributors, because we have all done a giveaway where distributors comment on there and you're like, why are you commenting on there? This is not for distributors, obviously. Hold on one second. Let me see these. Okay, well, I'm loving that all of you guys are mind blown. Okay, so for instance, so like I said, when I do giveaways, I don't want that. We've all had done something that is meant for, potentials or for like new leads, and distributors comment on them. All right, so this drives me nuts because I have to delete the comment, or I have to message them and be like, dude, really? Like, why are you commenting on my stuff? You post to both, Heather. So you post to public and then you post again to Triple Threat. So you're literally posting twice, but you're going on two different news feeds. So like I was saying, giveaway. You don't want distributors on your post. What do you do? So say I'm doing a giveaway. What I can do is I hit custom. And I can do don't share with, watch this. Boom. I can literally put the dream team, and I can put all of my sideline sisters that I'm friends with on Facebook. And now when I do a giveaway post, when I post it, everybody that's on my sideline and everybody that's on my team is not going to see it. And this is awesome, because then you don't have to worry about distributors commenting on there or anything. And it's really only going to, and actually strengthens your actual post, because you're excluding so many people that new people have to see it. I'm super big on the algorithm. It's something I'm actually thinking about doing another training on. Algorithm is a science, but that has just been really helpful. And those lists, so I love it, because again, here's another thing. So for instance, when you're doing I'm looking for 3 people to join my team, or whatever your post is, right? You want to post it to public. But when I post it to public, and then I post it to again. So I will do a post like, I'm looking for someone, blah, 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 blah. I'll post it to my page. Then I'll post it again, and I'll post it to only, where are they? Potential distributors. So now I'll post it again and it'll go on to their newsfeed as well. It basically just strengthens the newsfeed. So your laugh. Oh, thanks, Kylie. I just said it out loud. I know my laugh is obnoxious. And Amber, I plan on doing an algorithm video, but I try not to tell everybody what a super nerd I am. Let me see what else. Okay, so I talked fast, so that's really all I got. I hope that helped. If anybody has any questions, you guys can either unmute yourself. I can show you anything right now. Anything you want me to elaborate on, you can just ask. I should tell your face. Anybody? Nothing? Yes, this will be on YouTube. I'll upload it to my YouTube. The only thing that makes me really nervous is like last time I recorded a video, it didn't record. It didn't save. And so I'm going to, hopefully it saves right when I get off. And I'm going to upload it to my YouTube if you guys want to share it with your team. Setting up the beta. Initially you have to do it manually. I don't know what that means. Trina, yes, this is why you rarely see my It Works posts. Trina just said, is this why I rarely see your It Works posts? Yes, this is why. Because I usually block the team from them. Or I don't follow you, so since I don't follow you, you don't see my post. So if you post it to public, then you post it to the list. Does it show up twice on their newsfeed? It strengthens the one post. So you have to understand that Facebook knows when you're posting the same exact thing. So what it does is it actually strengthens it because you're posting it to the same people twice. That sounds weird, but it strengthens it. So it's like when I post a triple threat post to my public, for instance, my triple threat potentials won't like it, but they like it on the one that's only on triple threat. Does that make sense? That's why I'm so bad. Like, that's why I'm so hesitant to make an algorithm training, because it's so complicated. Like, it's like, not complicated, it's just a little bit confusing. Everything has a weight. Everything has a weight. So when you're posting something twice and you're posting it to one person twice, it weighs more. So that means they're more likely to see it. No problem, Justin. Do you post separately to IG and Facebook? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, guys. If you're not posting to Instagram and then copying and then posting to Facebook and you're wondering why your likes are down, that's why. You can no longer share to Facebook from Instagram. No more. Don't do it anymore. It is literally so light on your algorithm. It is, like I said, algorithm is based on weight. So, it makes your post irrelevant, basically. If you haven't, test it. I actually had my diamonds test it. So if you're sharing from Instagram to Facebook, you're not gonna get as many likes as if you're copying your post from Instagram and then posting to Facebook. When you're posting it separately to Facebook, it's heavier. If you are sharing it to Facebook, it's lazy. That's why they don't make it strong. It's because all you have to do is press share to Facebook. So it's a lazy post, basically. You know, all these features that Facebook is putting, like feelings and it checking in and all those, like the more things that you use, the stronger your posts are. So when you are sharing, when you are sharing, when you're sharing to Facebook, it just makes your post light, basically. This is great. Okay.
You're welcome. Go to your room and go to bed, okay?
I know somebody muted themselves. If you have a question. No? When you add someone to your written list, you find it again, so you don't double list someone. Is it alphabetical? It's not. I'm just crazy. So if you're adding somebody to your potentials list, you should know their name, honestly. So you should know their name. You should know that they're a potential. So it's like you shouldn't be adding them twice. Maybe with the loyal customers, you might get a little bit more searchy where you have to actually search the list. But it's worth it. I mean, all my people, all my peeps. So all distributors, all my loyal customers, I know them. I know who they are, and I have hundreds. And it's because, you know, that's who you focus on. So there has been a couple times that I've written name twice, and that's fine because they just get followed up with twice. You initially go through and manually set up each distributor on your distributors to chart. Yes. So anybody that's diamond and anybody that's diamond. So for instance, like I don't have to do a chart for anyone that's diamond. Diamond, like okay, so Angela's sitting right next to me. I make a chart for Angela, but she makes a chart for her downline. So she can do charts for her entire downline. I just basically do for personally enrolled, or like, you know, I just started another leg. So it's like I'm charting everybody in that leg. But anybody that's going for promotion, like if I'm helping build somebody to diamond or I'm helping build a ruby or whatever, they all go into charting beta. Absolutely. You want to be able to see that volume at real time because we do have CC declines. We do have, you know, things happening where like volume gets kind of messed up. And that's why I have volume paper, and that's why I have volume on charting beta. Thanks, Lisa. Megan, yeah. No. So when I had a full-time job, when I joined, I did use Hootsuite. I actually worked at a PR firm, so Hootsuite was something that we just always used. And I don't recommend it anymore to any of my new distributors because I always do Instagram now. I just pre-plan posts through Instagram, and I do it on airplane mode. And I even do it right now. Like I still do it to this day. You know, if TJ wants to hang out with me for a day, then I'll pre-plan 6 posts for the day, and then I don't ever have to be on Facebook. I can just hit click, 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 click. And what I do have to do though is when I do refresh it, I have to copy and paste and post it to Facebook. That takes literally less than 30 seconds. But I don't use Hootsuite or Buffer anymore because Hootsuite gave me all these problems. You know, I would post to Instagram and not to Facebook. And the one thing I hate about Hootsuite is that it bunches all the pictures together. But if you're, if you are ever, I always do Instagram now. Like when I'm on a plane, and I travel a lot, I probably travel at least twice a month. I'll go on a plane, and I'm not even exaggerating this. Angela, all my diamonds have seen it. I will make 30 posts on a plane or more. And I will have an entire feed on newsfeed where I have to scroll down to even get to newsfeed so that I know that if I'm traveling, wherever I'm going, I'm going to be really busy. And so I need to plan as many different posts, you know, quotes, products, before and afters, whatever. That way I don't have to think. I just have to take 15 seconds to post, copy, post to Facebook. Yeah, I don't like that either, Kylie. So yeah, yes. So that's all I got. It's not a lot. I didn't want to keep you guys long. It took about an hour, but I hope that helped. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to message me. Actually, Sam, this is Taylor. Do you go through your list daily? So on my potentials, I go every day. For my potential distributors, every single day. They are my, I like stock them. It's like stage 5, 7 for sure. It's probably like twice a day. Plus I have a lot of post notifications on for all of my potential distributors. Potential loyal customers, I do probably twice a week. Current loyal customers is about the same, twice a week. Or when I'm if you're ever bored, whenever I get bored, or if I'm laying in bed and I can't fall asleep, the first thing in my head says go to a list. That's the first thing that pops in my head is when I'm laying in bed and I'm scrolling for no reason, the first thing in my brain says is go to a list, because I just want to go interact with people. I want to go interact with people and I want them to see me. So it's different for everyone. Dream Team, for my downline, I try to do it once a day just because I do want, to interact with them too. I want to strengthen their algorithm, but they're not my number one priority because, they have their own business too. I have to work on my business. But no, I'm probably on every single newsfeed at least once a day, except for current loyal customers. I don't need to be on them every day. They can message me if they need anything, but I just still interact with them because the reason why I have I'm a volume, excuse my language, whore, but I keep my volume because that volume is you need volume. So I keep that volume by continuing the interaction. And if I ever see, you'd be surprised, I have gotten them to change their auto ship, and they're like, oh, I was going to cancel next month because I see them eating a burger or eating donuts or something. And they're on exfoliating peel. I'm like, girl, you need some carb blockers if you're going to keep eating those donuts. And she's like, you're right. And I'm like, cool. Well, I don't know how you're doing no, I know how they're doing the exfoliating peel, but I don't know if you want to keep on the exfoliating peel, but you can add the carb blockers so you can change them. And she goes, oh my God, you can? And it's like, it's crazy because it's like as many times as you tell these people that they can change their auto ship, they don't remember. But I can go in and change their auto ship, and that's why a lot of times they just stay on. And the only reason I know that is because I'm still watching them. So I think that interacting with your current loyal customers is huge, guys. Loyal customers make this business, and you guys all should know that. But you guys should all be, excuse my language again, volume whores, because you need to keep that volume for sure. April, how many loyal customers you say you signed a month? Probably like 15 to 20 a month. I mean, I got a big network though. I've been doing this for a while. Probably like 15 to 20 a month. Question, Mackenzie, go for it.
So, okay, so you know how you post to, you know, like your different lists? I do the same thing. Like I'll post to my public, and then I'll post to my potentials as well. And then of course I hide it from my timeline so it doesn't show it being twice. But my question is, you know, now there's the algorithm where it's, you know, only if you overpost, that can be bad too. So like if you have, like if you're posting to potential LCs and potential DTs and then just public, you know, is that going to get you in trouble with Facebook jail?
Do you follow John Eric?
Yeah.
Don't. The whole overposting is a lie. And I post 6 to 10 times a day, and I still get hundreds of likes on my post. It has nothing to do. It's all about, you know, wording. So for instance, don't copy and paste anybody's stuff.
Right.
And I can take, you know, I can go to your page and find a post that I really like, and I can change it around, and I can make it a heavier post than yours to get more likes. Like it doesn't matter how many times you post, because celebrities are posting 15 times a day and they're still getting thousands of likes on their stuff. That's like a total myth. And it's something that he like is really like, hey, don't post 6 times a day, but if you buy my training, I'll teach you how to do this. Sorry, I'm like so anti him because I've studied the algorithm, and a lot of things he says kind of contradicts himself. And so there's no outweigh. Like it doesn't matter how many times you post. It's the value of the post. And yeah. Words, you know, there's trigger words too. This is what I'm telling you guys. I'm thinking about doing it, but it just gets so complicated. You know, there's trigger words. There's words that are stronger than other words. I'll just tell you guys now. Some things, glad, you know, all 80 people are still on here. Stop using dollar signs. Stop saying message. Stop saying message me. Stop saying stop saying discount. Stop using the percentage sign. Those are all things that literally they lighten your post, meaning they just kind of float away. Nobody really, you have to have strong, heavy posts. If like when I do my phone number, like I'll do like, or I don't even put my phone number anymore, actually. I just say, you know what to do, and I put the phone emoji. Things like that. Like it doesn't matter how many times you post. Honestly, you can post 100 times a day. Honestly, I mean, don't, but it doesn't, that's kind of, no, irrelevant. When I post to my public post and I post to my triple threat post, it strengthens that post. It's because I'm targeting a market. Facebook does want you to target markets. They don't want you to sell. So that's why you have to be careful with wording.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How many messages do you send a day? Oh, that's another thing with messages, guys. You got to be careful with messages now. Change the wording every step. You'll go to message. You'll go on Facebook jail. How many messages do you send a day? 0 today. Every day is different. It just depends. I have a lot of messages to send tomorrow. I mean, usually it's at least 5, for sure, at least 5, or it can go up to, you know, I mean, me and my boyfriend's in this too, and like we go on messaging wars. So, he'll wake up and be like 50 messages today. I'm like, deal, and then he'll go message 50, you know, and I'll have message 52 because I gotta win. So it just kind of matters. Ellen, I will. It's just so complicated. Oh my God, I can only imagine the questions I'll be asked during this algorithm training. You guys can Google it. Facebook actually has, not Google it. Well, yeah, Google it. Facebook has a blog that they post to daily. And a lot of people don't know about the blog, but the blog actually updates you about the algorithm daily because they actually change the algorithm every single day. That's something that people don't know. But you can go and Google it, and you can Google like what's different about Facebook blog or algorithm today, and they'll tell you what's different, but nobody does that because nobody knows about it. Just Class A nerds. Use that. Yeah. Oh, emojis. Emojis have nothing. So emojis don't affect, we use emojis in our posts because people like to watch instead of read. So it's kind of like you're telling a story with emojis. So emojis are amazing. But when you were using, she just said, is it okay to use the $sign emoji? Yes. Great. So glad you said it. Yes. Use a $sign emoji instead of a $sign. Perfect. Great. Glad you mentioned that. Anybody else? Anybody else want to say anything? Well, thank you guys for being on. I hope this helped. Again, don't flood me too much with questions. Sometimes I do trainings and I get really overwhelmed with the questions afterwards. But this will be on my YouTube and just Lachelle Ann on YouTube. I'll post on my YouTube. That way you can see the templates. I know that somebody was asking for screenshots. I don't know who you are. Message me. I don't know what page you're talking about. Let me know. And I hope this helped, guys. Stay organized. Organization helps with 80% of success. So I hope this helped. Everybody have a great night. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.